I got Michael Walsh here from Thurles, Ireland, in the County Tipperary, and he's a stick man, and he's a serious stick man. So he's holding a stick that he's going to tell us about.
Well, Kevin, this is a stick that I made for you for your global journey, and it's and the first thing I want to correct, John, you're in Thurles, but you're in the house of a Galway man who is an exile in Thurles from his native people in the west of Ireland. So I have to say that always, because the people around here, they claim anything. You know, they took an All-Ireland final or a trophy off Kilkenny last week, and the young fella across the road here was playing for Tipperary. But anyway, back to the stick. The stick was cut in Thurles, County Clare. I can't think how many years ago. It's 5 or 6 years ago, because it takes once it's cut, it takes at least 2 years to season. Holly is an unusual timber. It's oval in shape. It's not round. It's usually oval in shape. And many people take the bark off it, but I like to leave it on and just leave the hand grip the way it is. So the stick was dedicated to Danny Sheehy. He was the skipper, and he was one of the crew on the Camino voyage that took a Navogue, an old curragh, which they made in Kerry, and they took it from Dublin to a Coruña. And then afterwards they had a ceremony in the cathedral where they were welcomed by hundreds of people, and they brought the curragh with them. And it's in the film The Camino Voyage. Can be got. We'll make sure you see it soon enough. But Danny, unfortunately, the year after they got to Santiago, decided to continue the journey. And I remember clearly the night in Santiago, we said, where are we going next year? Or where are you going to next year? And he said in Irish, Oscoiga, Thomas, Dul go to Morocco. We're going to Morocco. So he put together a crew the following year, and they set out from Morocco. And they got as far as Agarda, just on the border with Spain and Portugal. And they decided to give it up. It was too dangerous. The currents were bad. So they were going to go up the River Mino, up as far as Chewy on the border. And from there they would take what they call around here Shanksmere. They'd go on foot to Fatima. But as they turned up for the River Mino for Chewy, the boat capsized, the Navogue, and it was in the water. Now it did get them to the shore, but unfortunately Danny passed away on the shore after he was got to shore. So a couple of years ago we were out there to celebrate the event where we're launching the film in Gallego, subtitles in Gallego, and it was decided to restore the boat to not to sail again, but to get the shape back into it, because the boat took them to the shoreline, but it afterwards being washed up and down the waves and the rocks, it got damaged. So I saved a piece of timber from the boat with the permission of the crew and Danny's wife Maura, and it's a little piece of oak, and I cut it into little plugs. I put it on the top of the stick. Now I allegedly say that this is from Danny's seat, so every time you rub it, it's the last place his backside landed. That may or may not be true. It's up to you whether you believe me or not. But there's 4 little pieces of copper there. They're copper nails. They represent the 4 points of the compass, because as I showed you earlier, you're a global pilgrim and you need the compass to get you around. On the side here we have a Celtic symbol to symbol your Irish heritage, and if I twist it around, you'll see a little brass scallop shell, and just to rub when you're walking. So it's finished in boiled linseed oil to preserve it. On the base, just as a compliment, or as I suppose we'll give out to the fellas who are always giving out about the noise we make when we're clicking along the road. But it's a safety fertile, and it's great for going downhill. As we said, it's about the right height for you. The colours are, I'm not sure, I think there's the only piece I'd left, so I can't make a story out of that. But it's a piece of holly, and I never cut holly. My father was a stick maker from Connemara, and that's why they're called Connemara sticks. And he always said they'd never cut holly, because the pishrogue, which is the story, that's great. The pishrogue is that the robin in the winter lives off the berry of the holly. It's the only tree that has berries on it in winter, and that the robin got his red breast from the blood of our Lord dropping on it. It's an old story. It's a fable. So he always had never cut the holly. So if the holly tree falls, I'll cut a piece off it because it's dead. Or if somebody else gives me a piece, but I will personally will never, because I made him a promise, I never do it. So I hope it gives you fair winds behind you. I hope it gives you strength on your walks. I hope it gives you balance in life, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Go to Margaret.
It's an instant prized possession is all I can say.
So that's it.
Thanks, Michael.
That's your